Oh, hey guys, it's Vanessa Green, it's Ray Thompson, it's Anglo News SA, and it's proudly brought to you by the Kingfisher. Guys, it's your KZN fishing report. Now, what are we doing on a boat report?
We're going fishing.
We are going fishing, and we are going for all that half cob and that keelback that's out over there. We are on board with Linsky Fishing Charters, courtesy of Mr. Brad Krobler, one of our usual reporters that are out there. So guys, what we are talking about today is our KZN fishing report. Ray, South Coast has been the place,
Fire.
my friend.
Still.
It still is. It still is. So, okay, the highlight of the week has obviously been the sardines. There's been a
Definitely.
fair amount of sardines coming out on a daily basis. However, South Coast, shad, crazy.
Garrick.
Garrick is crazy. Cobb
Oh.
is crazy. There's been a couple
Yeah.
sharks. Dude, I saw a 7.5 kilo bonito. There you go.
I was going to say, I saw a 7 kilo shad too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
7
wow.
kilo shad.
All right, so guys, South Coast, that's on the lower South Coast, absolutely epic right now. Now, remember, if you want more of this type of content, it's in full detail on our podcast under ecr.co.za, so make sure to go check it out. This is your highlights version. And we are excited to go fishing, so this is a real quick highlight.
Okay.
Right, what did you hear of Pennington, Scottburgh, and Rocky Bay?
My wife, my daughter were down there. They reckon the sardines were so close, you could hit them with a rod.
What?
That's how close they were at Pennington, yes.
Okay, was there any
They
fish
were
between
camping.
the sardines?
No, very little fish. But the shad
Okay.
apparently came wild the day afterwards. That was absolute chaos.
Yeah.
The Parks Board were there, DAF were there,
Ah,
guys.
guys,
Woo!
fishing licenses,
Fishing
please
licenses,
remember.
so remember that one.
All right, and then moving on to Warner Beach. Now, Gary told me there's
Yes.
been a couple Garrick. The fishing
Garrick.
has been decent.
I saw Lawrence Schroeder with a lovely size stumpy there, 5 kilos. So, yeah, some lovely fish coming out that side.
Alrighty, so yeah, and there's been obviously that's where that Ilovo stretch. That's where all the
But I've seen
sardines are.
children having a blast here catching
Yeah.
shad. So that's a nice thing. School holidays,
Yeah,
kids
come
are out
on.
there catching shad. So yeah, fantastic, absolutely
All
fantastic
right,
in the Warners area.
guys, say hello to Brad. Brad, say hello.
Greetings.
All right, Brad.
And salutations.
Brad is our deep sea reporter
Specialist.
of what's been going on out of our Durban waters. Now moving into our Durban waters. Firstly, I heard the harbour has been a bit quiet.
Yeah.
There has been just the usual Granton, nothing to write home
There's
about.
been a couple of Garrick around.
All right, Brad,
Yes.
why don't you tell us what's been going on the offshore side?
Yeah, on the offshore side, hey, but guys, the cob, the doggers have been quite prolific, eh? So, yeah, so that is a main target species. Bottom fishing has generally just been pretty darn good this last couple of weeks.
We know, that's what we
Well,
right.
that's where we go. That's where we are, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there have been some Garrick, the guys who are off the Blue Lagoon area in the shallows.
Yeah.
And a couple of snook and some kuta around the bluff side.
100%, yes. All
Thanks,
right,
Brad.
cool. Rock
Thanks,
and
Brad.
surf. Thanks, Brad. Well, Brad is with us for the rest of the video. Stick around, Brad. All right. Rock and surf wise, I've heard of a couple stampies. Obviously, the shad that's been off Durban. Now, Brad, you told me last week, well, during the course of this week, that there's been so much sardines out of Durban that you could walk on them.
Yeah, the sardines have been prolific the last couple of days. There weren't that many out there today, but yeah. During the week,
They must go, they must go, they must go.
It was ridiculous.
But where you getting fish with those sardines?
We've seen one or two smashes in between it. By either skipper, he saw a saline in amongst it. But
Yeah.
The stomach there.
yeah, so there
yeah.
is some fish, but there's so much shoal that there's not enough game fish
Yeah.
They don't know where to go.
There's too much food and not enough game fish.
Well,
yeah.
I think the sardines are also so far widespread. I mean, even
Yes.
up on the north coast, we're getting sardines. So, you know, the fish are all over the place.
Cause, yeah.
All right, what else
Okay,
have you heard
North
of Durban?
Coast.
No, Durban Rock and Surf wise, have you heard of
Quiet,
anything else?
Quiet, man.
Yeah?
A couple of shad at Blue Lagoon, a couple of
Any
Garrick.
cob?
Yeah, there's been a couple of cob.
Okay.
Nothing fantastic, but
Okay, everything south coast, and then moving up to the north coast. Well,
Yes guys, we are back at Sheffield Salt Rock area. This is your sea conditions. A lot of bait balls in the back, as you can see. Try and zoom in a bit. So yeah, from this side, Tightlines, Angling News, South Africa. Kwacha over and out.
there's been the cob, obviously.
together.
Some
Yes.
nice cob out over there.
And Garrick,
Yeah,
and
in
Garrick.
Volti, a 30 kilo daga came out of the beach. You know, so that was a massive catch over there, and it was caught on a sardine. So guys, sardines are certainly the flavor of the week. Well, obviously.
We know that. Been the flavour of the month for the last 2 months.
Well, there we go. Okay, right. Richards Bay, St. Lucia, I know on the offshore
Some
side.
Garrick on the
Okay.
short pier. There's been a lot of Garrick on that short pier. There's been quite a few shad down that area.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been good fishing in Richards Bay area.
Yeah, so that hasn't been too bad. And then on your
And
offshore
snook.
side,
A lot of snook
that's
up
it.
there.
Absolutely. So snook on your offshore end. And then rounding off on the freshwater side, well, there has been trout. We know
Yeah,
that
we know
trout
that.
is absolutely awesome. If you want to know where, once again, guys, check out the podcast. And there has been bass. I've been getting some good footage of
Some
bass.
big bass.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year when the big bass start moving around. If you want to get a big bass, you get him in winter.
Yes, 100%. Slower fishing, not quantity,
Yeah.
but it's quality. And well, scalies are starting. Guys are starting to get excited about some scalies. They've been tying some flies for them.
Okay.
Carp has been a bit quiet. But now, guys, as we always say, the full report is on our podcast. Right now, we are excited to go fishing. Brad, what's
gonna
our
see some
plan for today?
footage.
Brad. Tell the guys that.
Go out, get some bait.
Yeah.
Once we've got the bait, just go catch a carp.
All right, we're gonna go catch carp, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna have the carp video very soon.
carp.
We are out with Linsky Charters. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of July. We are having a jaw. Right, guys, it's Vanessa Grimm, it's Brad Krobler, it's Ray Thompson, it's the Angler News, KZN Fishing Report, proudly brought to you by Kingfisher.
Now, just one thing,
Oh.
guys. Remember,
Can never stop.
June, July holidays are here. Do yourself a booking. Come onto one of these charters. Come do it. It is such fun. The weather at this time of the year is always excellent. The sea is nice. Come and see Brad. Come and see these other guys that are around. But Brad, by far, is one of the best. That's why we're going out with
That's
him
why
today.
we're going out. Now, if
Uh,
you, like you
yeah.
said, stay tuned. We're going to show you more.
gonna show you lots.
We're going
We're
to
gonna
show
show
you
you lots.
exactly why. All
Yes.
right, good.
Yeah.
Boys,
Right,
let's go.
go,
Let's
go,
go.
go,
Let's go.
go. Ahoy!
Did our fishing report. We went out, we had some fun, but you know what? We want to give a huge shout out to our new sponsor, GPS Plastic, Kevin Govender. He's going to be
Thanks,
part
Kev.
of the Answer brand. You know, he's a great, he loves the sport and he wants to support us. So GPS Plastics, check them out online. Anything you need to be made with plastic, right?
Plastic.
That's
Big
the
time.
guy.
Yes.
All right, so
And
guys.
don't forget, he's coming with us to Mpame.
Oh yes, oh we're gonna get Garrick, we're gonna get Cobb, and what else? Sharks.
And we've got fresh mackerel for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, once again, huge shout out GPS Plastics, our new sponsor on board of Angler News South Africa.
Woo!